Nokia gave to Cellulare Magazine.it the huge possibility to taste for a few hours a prototype of the N96, as you can see in my hands. I'm Emilio Vignapiano, and this is really just a preview, as what we have is a prototype of a phone that is coming probably before, but most of the opinions say after the summer. So this is the Nokia N96. Let's start with the front of the phone, that is very look like N81. We have the VGA camera in the front, the speaker, N96 logo. As you see, the display is the same of the N95 8GB, so it's a 2.8 inch, very bright, up to 16 million colors, the same resolution, 240 by 320. Latest Symbian S60 3rd edition feature pack 2. As you see, let's see some menus so I can show you. As you see, here we have the application open, the menu, the photos, and the standby. The logo of the S60, as you can see on the right side. Then we have the front case, that are the usual one that we've already seen in other models. The same application carousel is not working in this prototype, but is the same as the N81. The keypad is new and now it's perfect, except for that was on N95, the first version, and also the 8GB. The keys are very, very nice, very good. You can press, you can have your message written in few seconds without any problems. The keys are big, and also they are made in this plastic material that is very flat, as you can see. You don't have any problem, the finger is not going sweeping on the other key, because there is space between the the 4 levels of the case. On the top we have the 3.5mm jack for audio, but also for the cable to connect with the TV. In fact, it's very useful, but we will talk of this after. Turning on, turning off key, a very nice lock and lock key. Stereo speaker on the right side, point in this area, because you have a stand and you can take the phone on the table just to have TV and wherever you want, slide photos. The balance of the volume and the camera key. On the bottom we have the micro USB cable, Nokia connector, the classic one, so you still need 2 different cables. Here there is the expansion slot, that is micro SD. On the phone there are 60GB of memory, and the phone, the system memory is 128MB of RAM and 250MB of ROM. So you have really enough space on this phone. You can put micro SD up also to 16GB, so you can double the memory of the phone. In the bottom, on the back, we have double LED flash working amazing. We really don't feel that the Xenon flash should be put on this phone, also because these LED are working pretty good. Of course, it's not a Xenon flash, but it's working pretty good and is using less memory. That is one of the big issue of this phone. Then you have the stand, and as you can see, you have a 5MP camera with autofocus, Carl's Zeiss, Vario Tessar lens. We have made some photos. The software is not the last one, so there will be upgrades, but it's working pretty better than the one that we've tasted in Barcelona. So this is going farther and farther, and we expect to work much better than the N95 8GB that was one of the best. on the market in this moment. The battery, as you see, is the classical BL5F, so you have 950 milliampere of memory. We can say just enough for a phone like that because it's working at the top always. The radio on this phone, it's very, very complete, so you have a 4 GSM band all around the world. You have the GSM that you want. Then you have also UMTS with HSDPA working not only in Europe but also in US. So you have 900 and 2100 radio standard. On this phone you have also DVB-H, so you can have your digital TV on the phone, but this needs the cooperation of an operator. Like in Italy there are 3, it's Vodafone, it's TIM, and it's 3. So you need, this phone has to be settled by an operator to work with DVB-H. Of course you have Bluetooth 2.0, so stereo headphone, no problem. Wi-Fi working much better than the predecessor, so you really